One of my subscribers recently asked me to create a tutorial on Google Plus because they were having a hard time finding a proper tutorial on Google Plus. So I said, sure. Now I'm just going to wing this one. If I stammer, if I stutter, please just ignore that. We'll just go right on anyway, okay? Now then, this is what people usually see when they come to my Google Plus page. They see something like this, okay? Now, what do I usually see? Okay? This looks an awful lot like Tumblr, okay? And you can share things on here with everybody. You can share things strictly with friends. You can share things strictly with family. Yes, there are times when you want to just share your photos and your stories and that kind of thing just with your family because there are things you don't want to tell your friends. Likewise, if you go out on a night on the town, there are probably things that you did on that night of the town you don't want your family to know about. There you go. And you can share things with just acquaintances. Maybe you have things you don't want to share with certain friends or whatever. That's why they have this thing called circles. You know, you can actually create these various circles. And I know my camera is teetering and tottering and so on and so forth, but that's because of the way I'm having to videotape this. So anyway. But you can share things, like I say, with friends, with family, with acquaintances. Sometimes you want to just share things with strangers you don't want to share with your friends or family at all. But beware, they may still find out anyway. Alright, now what is this more? Well, more can change your appearance here from that of Tumblr to more like that of Facebook. See that? That looks a lot more like Facebook. Okay, let's change it back. Alright. Now what other features are on this thing? Well, this is where you can add friends, and this is where you can instant chat with friends and family, so on and so forth. Okay? Now then, this little bell over here will notify you if somebody is trying to communicate with you. Okay? If they post a thing on their Google Plus page and they want you to see it, that'll tell you that. If they make a comment on your YouTube video, this will tell you that they made a comment on one of your YouTube videos. So on and so forth. How convenient, huh? Alright, now you have this little drop-down menu over here. This says Home. This will show you what everybody else sees. This will show you the people in your circles. Remember, you have circles. You have your family circle. You have your friends circle. That way, some people see what you're saying and other people don't. Now, this down here is your photos. You can see all the photos you've posted to Google+. This down here is communities you can join. That's right, you can actually join communities. You can actually create an event. Let's say, like when the Relay for Life was coming up. I could have posted that as an event and said, hey, the Relay for Life is coming up. It's coming up on certain day. It's going to be a certain time. You're all welcome to come. I could have posted that. I didn't, but I could have. Okay? This Hangouts. This is where you start using your webcam. You can actually use your webcam to communicate with other people. Okay? Now this local down here will show you local restaurants and local businesses that you can go and see, so on and so forth. Okay? Now on here, you see about 4 or 5 different icons down here. This one is just strictly for text. If you want to post a photo, you can click on this and you can post photos. You can actually post up a hyperlink to some web page that you have. Me personally, I use this to post up links to my YouTube videos, and then I can leave a little message on the top. See, I use this right here to post this video, and then I wrote up on the top the final proof of Euclid Book 10. That's what I did. Okay? Then you can use this button here to post events. You can use this button here. This one is if you wanted to post a video to Google+, but you didn't want to post it all the way to YouTube. That way you can share it exclusively with friends and family. Okay? Because sometimes you don't want the whole world to see your videos. Type thing. Alrighty. Now then, with these communities, and I forgot to tell you this, with these communities you can join various groups. There are groups about photography, groups about culinary cooking, that kind of thing. You can join in on the conversation. So there you go. You can search for web pages or posts or anything like that up here. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Now, if you want to post bold, italics, or strike-throughs, there are various things you can actually put on the front and back of your words. Like if you want to do some in italics, you can have an underscore, then write your word and another underscore. In other words, if you were to type the word cat, what you would do to make it into italics is you would put an underscore. I'm going to put one right here. And then you could type in cat. And you can place another underscore like this. And when you share it, it's going to make it italics. You can see it right there. It's in italics now. I'll get real close there so you can see that it's now in italics. And you can do the same thing. Let's say we want dog. So what we can do here is we can hit the dash like that. D-O-G and another dash like that. And when you share that, dog is struck through. See how there's a line through the word dog? You can do stuff like this. And there's all kinds of other stuff you can do as well. You'd have to kind of go through and check with other people, see what kind of stuff you could do. But there you go. Hopefully this has been kind of a cool tutorial. I just did this for one of my subscribers. Anyway, I will tell you more in a future video, so I want you to stay tuned.